Addiction. We are all addicts. Yes, you heard that right. Addiction doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be hooked on drugs or gambling. It can refer to getting dependent or addicted to a bad habit or a common substance in our daily life. Like you, I'm an addict. I'm addicted to coffee. This habit started about 10 years ago when I first came to Australia. Back home, coffee wasn't really a big thing. Even the traditional coffees we have contain significantly lower amount of caffeine compared to the coffee beans served here. It is a beverage that tastes good and acts as a stimulant. Hence, it became a popular choice among medical students and doctors. I was one of them. At my peak, I would drink about 7 to 8 cups a day. Of course, there are days I went crazy. Emily can tell you all about our Melbourne trip where I drank 18 cups of coffee in 3 days. Honestly, I had not planned to experiment quitting coffee for this video. I had another topic planned for this week, but it all happened so suddenly, I decided to go ahead with it. You see, I wanted to work out that morning, so I decided to drink decaf to avoid the washout time. My day went on, studying, reading, and before I knew it, it was 9 PM and hey, I haven't drank any caffeinated coffee. Day 2, I started experiencing mild headaches, but I was keen to keep up with the streak. As usual, I carried on my routine of working out, studying, reading, with the help of some Panadol. I drank decaf, hoping they tricked my body into feeling some placebo effect. When day 3 came, that is when shit hits the ceiling. The headache was so bad, I had to take both Panadol and ibuprofen to ease it a little bit. I was pretty much left incapacitated for the whole day. I had to skip working out, no studying was done as I could not concentrate. But I was determined to keep off caffeine, and I did. By day 4, I was kind of expecting the headache to be worse, but luckily it did not. There was still a little bit of headache in the background, but it was a lot better compared to day 3. I was feeling happier, less agitated, not sure if that was from a successful withdrawal from caffeine or just me feeling proud for myself for not succumbing to drinking caffeinated coffee. By day 5, I could feel my mind becoming clearer and more energized. Previously, I would start yawning by midday and would start drinking multiple cups of coffee to stay alert. I continued drinking decaf, but I did not feel an ounce of tiredness throughout the day. My thoughts were clearer, and I had much better focus when studying. Even my headache was gone. For the next couple of days, I continued drinking decaf until I had finally stopped drinking caffeinated coffee for 7 consecutive days. This was a habit that I picked up since coming to Australia about 10 years ago and have only gotten worse throughout the years. What have I learned? Number 1, drinking coffee is great, but in moderate amounts. When I came to Australia, good coffee were everywhere. Even the instant coffee tastes better than the instant coffee available in Singapore. Hence, you understand that it is very easy to get hooked into coffee here. While it tastes good and have some health benefits, we know that drinking large amount of caffeinated coffee can do more harm than good. When I was in medical school, I would drink up to 7 to 8 cups of coffee just to keep myself through my studies and part-time work. It got to a point where I started experiencing bad anxiety attacks. I could feel my heart pumping against my chest, my hands shaking. And since that few episodes, I began cutting down to about 2 to 4 cups a day. And one thing for sure, if I did not drink coffee, I could not function effectively. This brought about a dependency to coffee. In today's society, we frown at smoking and illicit drug addiction. But when it comes to coffee, it becomes socially acceptable for people to get addicted to it. While its effect may not be as harmful as smoking or drugs, addiction or dependency on any kind of substance is not really something we should accept or be proud of. And I will just throw it out here for you to think about it for a moment. Number 2, everyone can do it as long as you have the right support and knowledge. Quitting an addiction or dependency is hard. It is like giving up something that has been part of your life for a long time. Some people even rely on it as a means of stress relief or coping mechanism. But it is not impossible to give up something bad as long as you have the right support and knowledge. Before you quit, research about what to expect when you start withdrawing from it. Not everything can be rehabbed by going cold turkey. And this is especially true for alcohol, where you can experience seizures if you're a heavy drinker and you suddenly decide to go cold turkey. Find a safe way to do it, and when you do, make sure there's a friend or family around to support you every step of the way. Emily has been cheering me on and has been swapping out all my coffee capsules for decaf to ensure that I stay on the path of this experiment. I managed to quit my poor drinking coffee habit for 10 years successfully this time around. Point number 3. If you relapse, know it is not the end. In the unfortunate event you relapse, it is okay. Your life is not going to end. Just start from step 1 again and continue your streak. But this time around, ask yourself, why did you relapse, and find ways to prevent it. For me, I use the app to keep track of my streaks and to alert me when I fail and I need to restart again. And I use this for a lot of different kind of things that I've been trying to change, or new habits that I've been trying to pick up, or new skill that I'm trying to learn to ensure that I continue the streak. If you need help, reach out to relevant agencies that can help you, or look up blogs of people who have gone through similar experience and learn from what they have learned during their withdrawal period. And if you are having any trouble finding out the right information, feel free to drop me an email below so I can direct you to the right people. So that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and here I am wishing you all the best in quitting your bad habit. Good luck, and remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next week.